Hi Aries, my name is Luciani. I'll be doing an tarot spread for the month of February 2019. Guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. Um, I wanted to say this is for your Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in 7th house. Okay. Um, if you don't know your placements, your natal chart placements, I have a link below. It's called cafeastrology.com. It's for beginners. I usually like astro.com for chart readers. But if you're super new to astrology, I will advise to go over there and read about your birth chart because it's very informative and helps with just knowing yourself in different concepts of ways that we may be not looking into because religious factors. Okay, it's just good information. Okay, so let's get right into it, guys. um so this is for Aries, February 2019. All right, so you guys got three that came out, so I'm just gonna have them here. Um, so we have the first one that popped out is deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Heart to heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And the last one that popped out is let your friends help you as ask for and accept support for others. So I see that you guys see that this isn't the person that you want to be with, or there you just realize that this isn't going to really work out, right? Because of they make you feel good, but they got some shit to them, you know what I mean? Or this is you, whatever the case is. But for just generally speaking, this is someone who you figured out that is, yeah, they're polite and they're offering you true feelings, but they're kind of like wearing a mask because we're not disclosing something to our partner. Okay, okay. So deep down, you know what this card really pertains to, whatever it is, applies to with in relation to your ex. Um, it's just really trying to clearly understand the truth of the situation through heart to heart conversations. Really trying to gain the truth of the matter through you guys talking. And it's very important to get at the heart of whatever that went on. Um, because again, it can improve the relationship, but I'm seeing that you really need some help with your friends if you have trouble with expressing yourself. So with that, letting your friends help you, um, also with them too, if they don't know how to express themselves, really try to discuss your feelings and hopes and dreams, um, to ask for guidance. Getting some support, some getting giving advice, or um, spending some time with friends at this present moment, right? You might get more out of the outcomes in whatever this situation was when you had to go to your friends for help. Um, or they just let you introduce you to someone new. So in the past, I feel like with your ex, you guys talked about the deception that went on in the relationship, and you kind of like broke, like had like one of those really nice breakups, it seems like, where you were able to like kind of talk about it and move on, and your friends like help you go into like different directions in life, which did bring in new love, which did bring in really beautiful new love here at the bottom of the deck. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Or this is, you're about to meet somebody that's really amazing, but it's all about loving yourself first, okay? Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, okay? So, and also like healing some family issues and opening up yourself to trust people and keep an open mind to it. So let's pull some tarot here. See what more information that we have for Aries X spread for 2019, February 2019. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or your ex was a Virgo, or have Virgo traits, or you have Virgo natal chart traits, personal planets like your moon, your Venus, your Mercury, your Jupiter, Saturn, Venus. Okay. So what jumps out first to me is like y'all had some battles, but you guys refused to leave each other. A lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges, but you guys keep returning to each other because it's some kind of safe haven for you. It's comfortable, whatever, it's comfortable, but it's unfair. A lot of unfairness, a lot of mistakes, a lot of challenges financially. You guys really can't get on financial great footing that keeps you guys financially at losses here. And that could be, and you guys, it's like someone's compromising themselves because of someone else's infidelity and immature or immature, like emotional immaturity. They're hot-headed, you can't talk to them. It's ridiculous. It's childlike energy, and I see childlike energy here with the Hermit in reverse. Someone just refusing to grow up, and because of that, they are about their someone. The top energy feel like they're like a ghost. They'll ghost you. They don't know how to deal with their feelings in a mature way. They don't know how to go to a higher wisdom and have heart to heart conversations. So they just disappear. And they refuse to grow up. They refuse to ascend, which causes a lot of difficulties and adversities in their own life. They keep running to different situations in their life that causes them these stagnations, and it leaves them in this constant misery state, this constant um why me bitter state, even someone who's just bitter. And also with that Five of Cups, I could also see someone who kind of wants freedom. They want, this could even mean reconciliations, which I do see. I see that you guys always try to make it work, because with the Hangman here in the reverse is someone that doesn't want to leave a situation behind. So I see both of you guys not wanting to leave. Um, and you guys try to be more romantic and loving and intelligent, but there's a level of someone inability to kind of grow up. They're in this constant immaturity state. And with the um, I would say with the Seven of Wands here in the reverse, um, I feel like it's embarrassing. It's perplexed. It's like going back and forth whether or not I should leave, whether or not I should leave, because they have done the very most to me with the Ten of Swords here. They have done the absolute fucking most. Deception, infidelity, um, immature obstacles, and all you like, you could just be really wanting just to go into introspection at this point. You just want to gain I think this was also financial because again, you want riches and fortunes, but I feel like staying you're a beautiful, loving, highly intelligent, capable, romantic individual if this is your energy at the bottom, Aries, or this is them. But it's like you're not learning some kind of lesson. There's something that's is keeping yourself in these same cycles, it's because you're maybe embarrassed to leave them because uh, you might be embarrassed to leave them, or it just they embarrass you, and it causes you like a level of anxiety because you feel like you chose really wrong here. You need to cut them out. It's time to end it, even though you don't want it to end. It's like it's time to end it. It has to, and it actually has to be like, I know this sounds gruesome, but you know how something just has to be cut out totally out your life because then you actually gain at the very end. And that's probably, again, this is an X reading, so that's what happened. You maybe had to just cut them out of your life because it's a lot of difficult energy here. Both of you could be difficult. Both of you could be difficult. Them being difficult in this, they could be even jealous of you. Actually, Aries, they actually could be jealous of you, which makes them kind of like, with the Eight of Wands there, and I mean, excuse me, with the Eight of Cups there in the reverse, in that kind of situation, I feel like they need to ascend. There's something more out here that they're not seeing, and they're not mature. I just get this idea that they're just not mature. They might be ghosting you from time to time, I feel like, or they just ghosted you because of, oh my God, this top energy feels super immature. The way they deal with stuff is like totally hard for you. And you love them because, again, there's a level of love and not even respect, but like intelligence and romantic gestures. And but again, I feel like this top energy is hard to live with. It's hard to live with. And the bottom energy, I feel like knows really knows is the bottom energy is hurting. And so is the top energy with the Five of Cups. I feel like they're bitter. Something has really happened in their life that was some kind of loss, or just regret, or just rejecting the pleasurable moments that you maybe look to give them. For this bottom energy, I feel like you also have a level of hurt to you too, or them, where they're loving, kind, intelligent, but they're stuck in their head and stuck in their ways. And because they're stuck in their ways, um, because let's say they're kind of like getting what they got out of life. Because of that, like they don't know, like they're reaping what they're sowing. So this top energy is coming in this bottom's energy life because they themselves once was like that, or they aren't realizing the lessons. It's time to move on from this, whatever the case may be, which leaves someone at the bottom anxious, very, very anxious. Because again, I don't like seeing the Ten of Swords here, because the Ten of Swords mean that it really was a hard battle. There was money could have been, again, when I see that money situation here, I definitely, with four of pentacles and the 10 of pentacles here both in reverse, yeah, like it's like an unfair, like you might, this bottom energy could be making way more money financially than this up person. This person, again, uh, they're dealing with maybe self-esteem issues, confidence, self-sufficiency. They're not able to be self-sufficient because they're refusing to grow up. They're actually refusing to be self-sufficient because they're not seeing it in the higher sense. They're not believing in themselves. So it keeps them jealous of this bottom energy, which is completely traumatic for you or them, because it's like, wait a minute, like this is causing me misfortune because of your shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to stick it in here with you, trying to provide you love and support and intelligence to go about how to do this, but they're too hung up on loss and regret and actually rejecting what you could be offering them opportunities, offering them, um, things in the world, but they're rejecting it. And it could be a level of infidelity also here too that, you just don't get away from, that they could be in love with someone else or something like that. So yeah, let your friends help you. And also, new love can come in, or you guys already met your new loved one. I feel like this relationship was hard. It was hard. That's all I see. Is like it was like a lot of work on your end, but I don't see a lot of work here. I just see that you really you always kept the high road, or they always kept the high road in life because of somebody's just straight up immaturity state that causes obstacles and just confusion and not, I see an inability to be self-sufficient. Someone isn't self-sufficient and it causes you guys to have like financial issues. All right, so let's pull two crystals here to see what you guys' energy would have been and what to need to be navigating their own personal energy. So the moonstone is cycles here for this top energy. And we have peace. Skoyusite. I may be saying it wrong, so sorry. Peace. Wow. And at the bottom, we have ancient wisdom crystals. So ancient wisdom is also needed for this relationship for both y'all, for them, for you. Um, but really, really, this is a master energy here. So mastering just to be a little bit more wise is also like the center of this reading. I feel good about it because this energy with the hermit here in the reverse, again, that's someone just not going deep within themselves to really ascend and really mature. They might do it for a little bit, but then they don't. So anyway, with Moonstone coming out for this top energy, I feel like they this is their cycle of life. They're not gonna change out of this, Aries, or this is you. Whatever the case is, this is who they are. Okay? This is just who they are. Okay? Um, and it's just kind of like accepting that. The bottom energy has just to be at peace with the fact that that's who they are. Um, with, give me a second here. Let me just kind of sit on it for a second. Okay, so another energy I could also feel like Again, with deception coming out, I feel like you guys can get to that heart to heart conversations that would really, really help this relationship, that could have helped this relationship out, because of the fact that someone's immaturity. Someone just doesn't want to grow up. So you can't have that conversation with that kind of energy being here. Um, and God, it was so hard with the Ten of Swords here. The bottom energy is just kind of like, why do why do this have to happen? Kind of type of thing here. So with the top energy with the moonstone here, this is all about them needing to know how to surrender to specific cycles and energies and allowing the process to guide them as you learn and grow. Okay. So this is all about times um where we feel like sometimes they could be feeling like full of fullness, and other times they're like in deep depths of darkness. Okay. So they have extreme highs and lows. I feel like they need to be more aware of how these cycles affect them and allowing themselves to come into like sync with themselves. A little bit more honoring these cycles that they put in their lives, but it also deepens and heals themselves if they expand their sense of freedom. So it's like they have to start honoring and gaining a deeper understanding and awakening of their feelings and experiences. They could be feeling confused or stuck in their life and resisting just natural flow energy. They're really encouraged to start swimming with the tides and connecting to the cycles of life. So that's where they're pretty much at in their life. Also, they really want to. There might be an ending, there's an ending of a cycle in their life. This could actually be ending for them if you guys do have a heart to heart conversation. If they are, and also I see if their ability to really let go of the old way of being and maybe even being open up to new energy in their life. But what I see here is that they refuse to do that. And they had the ability to actually do it. But again, Aries, this could be you or this could be them. But I see them just never changing. Okay. And with this peace card here, it's kind of like you have to make peace with that. This crown chakra energy, this is really allowing you to just have a peaceful place within, time to get a deeper sense of tranquility that's here available for your life, opening up to peace that's surrounding you. You might have to let go of all the influences and stress and expectations and just allow yourself to just be at the moment, okay? And really, like, whatever, if this was a challenging time, this is now over, okay? And really just know that peace is upon you. Going for walks and meditating, doing something that allows you to feel peace in your world. And I also feel like this is a time to really understand that this, be at peace at the fact that this person may never change. It's hard. You guys could have a better understanding with each other if they are their ability to let go of their cycles and start new ones with you. But with the with the Wheel of Fortune here in the reverse, it just doesn't happen. And there's a level of deception here. They could be very beautiful, but they're just always in their same cycles of whatever they have done. And again, just let your friends help you at this moment, because again, if you guys, I don't see reconciliation. I see you guys meeting someone beautifully new that can really spark your interest. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for coming to this reading. I appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't done so already, please click the like and subscribe button. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.